Harambe YouTube. It is Tuesday, so you know what that means. Tomorrow is New Comic Book Day, and I'm gonna give you a few suggestions on what you can look for when you're out at your local comic book store or shopping online at an online retailer like Midtown Comics, a company I use quite often, midtowncomics.com, Coffee and a Comic in Huntington Beach, California at coffeeandacomic.com. Plus side to them is they ship nationwide. They have great rates, great shipping, great hometown, small town service, even if you're not local, and you get complimentary coffee. So with that said, let's get into it. My suggestions, my recommendations for tomorrow. We're gonna start with stuff that's already out in the stores that I think is just can't miss stuff. First, Image Comics, the Tin Can Society, number 8 of 9. This features a group of disabled friends who are bonded together by their disabilities and they end up becoming superheroes. It's a big mystery. Very good stuff. If you want to, I mean, at this point, maybe start looking for it in trade paperback because you are going to want to get the rest of the issues to know what's going on with the story. But it's well worth tracking down. If you can track down the individual issues, I can't suggest enough. G.I. Joe 320, G.I. Joe Real American Hero. I just read 319 last night, and it is one of the most action-packed issues I read in a very long time. A lot of things are happening, and it looks like this story arc is going to be coming to a head. So, definitely one. I will probably be doing a review on this one. Like I said, I was very excited by what happened in the last issue. We have The War, number 2 from Boom Studios by Garth Ennis, a horror comic book that's based on real things. It starts in issue 1 with these friends talking about the conflict in Russia and Ukraine, and that conflict goes from existential to very real, very fast. A great book. It actually started out in the horror anthology from Boom Studios, Hello Darkness. And then we have Batman number 1. I got the ultimate cover. I love this with the classic bat symbol here. You open the book here, you get to see the cover. It looks like they're going to be starting fresh new reset of the Batman universe. So I am very excited to see what that's going to happen. That's what's in stores right now. But what's hitting shelves tomorrow? Some of the stuff I did order, some of the stuff it just looked notable. Absolute Batman number 12 is going to be in stores. I'm not reading it, but I've heard great things about it. I read number 1, and it was a very good comic, but it didn't hook me enough to subscribe because I'm already subscribed to so many comics, but I've heard nothing but great things about it. So number 12 is going to be in Birds of Prey 25. If you are a fan of Batgirl, like I'm a fan of Batgirl, that's definitely, a book you should be looking into. That hits stores tomorrow. Red Hood, number 1, hits stores tomorrow from DC. I am very excited to see what's going on with this character. The last I've seen in him in this continuality, this universe, is at the end of Gotham War, where it appeared that he died. And I'm not sure if they're going to be bringing him back, if he survived. The last Red Hood I read came out in 2024, Red Hood The Hill. That was more of a prequel. I thought that was going to be a continuation, but that was a prequel. So hopefully this will give us some answers. Supergirl number 5 from DC Comics. Blood and Thunder number 5. This is a book if you're in science fiction and you're not reading it. I highly suggest it. I just recorded a review for Blood and Thunder. Actually, I recorded it and posted it yesterday. So check that out. It's the last video I posted. but it is a futuristic scientific thing about um, humans expanding into the universe and kind of colonizing alien worlds, and you have so many different themes going. And I was excited by number 4 because it was really world building to the point to where you can tell the Image Comics, this is not going to be a short run. I think Blood and Thunder has the potential to develop into, a long running series. And so get into that early while you can. Okay, what else do we have coming up? King Spawn 49. If you watch this channel, I love everything Spawn Universe. So that's definitely on my list, as well as Spawn number 368, also from Image Comics. I'm not reading it, but Transformers 24, that's part of the Energon universe. Heard good things about that. Punisher Red Band number 1, that's definitely on my list. A new Punisher, looks like we're going to be going back to Frank Castle. Can't wait to get into that. I was not a big fan of the new Punisher character, and so I'm hoping this gets us back to form, back into, the mainstay Marvel universe. And then, oh yeah, the trade paperback for Daredevil Unleash Hell. If you didn't catch that series, it's a very, very good series featuring Elektra as Daredevil. It really leans into into the horror genre, about this artist villain who possesses the body of this young artist, and she becomes a serial killer. Very good stuff. I actually need to finish it. I'm on the last book right now. It's just so good. Certain books I don't want to end. And so I will, get to that last issue, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to pick it up yet. I want to enjoy it. I want to save it for dessert. And so I will probably finish that this week. But I'm very excited about that. Bronze Faces number 5. Bronze Faces is a book that I really dig. It's about repatriation of African art from British and other European museums, and the story of this one family trying to reclaim their father's legacy and the legacy of their country. A real Robin Hood story, about repatriation of the African diaspora. Very good stuff. And then Conan the Barbarian 24. I love Conan. I don't miss an issue. And then here's one that I didn't hear about. It's from Mad Cave Comics. It's called Don't Forget Your Briefcase. It looked interesting for me on the cover alone. I was going to pick it up, but it's number 3. So I was like, well, let me see what's going on 1 and 2. And they had 1 and 2 available on the sale for Midtown Comics. So I figured since those are cheap, I'll pick those up. If I like them, I will get number 3, but number 3 is in stores. And I will be doing a review on 1 and 2 when those arrive, because they looked intriguing to me. And I want to let you guys know what I think about them. Hello Darkness, the horror anthology from Boom Studios. Number 14 is going to be out tomorrow. And It Killed Everyone But Me from Mad Cave Comics. That looks like it might be the all-star of the week. It's called It Killed Everyone But Me. It's going to be a horror story, and it's about what it is. It killed everyone but me. And so I am really looking forward to that. It looks like it's going to be a mystery horror thing. And Mad Cave Comics has really been putting out a lot of quality this year. As far as I'm concerned, like 2025 is the year of Image Comics and Mad Cave Comics. Those have been the 2 companies I've been buying the most from and really enjoying the most from. And I read a lot of different companies, Not to say that, I'm not a doomer when it comes to these other companies. Like I said, I read a lot of DC, a lot of Marvel, a lot of everything, Boom Studios. But, you know, things ebb and flow. And I used to be primarily a Dynamite Comics guy. But I feel like the Dynamite Comics that I first got into, featuring a lot of the niche characters, has kind of taken a back seat to some of the other properties they've added. And, with Marvel and DC, it seems like there's a reshuffling going on right now with the comparative cinematic and television universes. And so there may not be as much attention put into the comics, or it might just be my personal taste. But definitely a big fan of Image and Mad Cave Comics. And so that's what to look forward to tomorrow. And as far as what to look forward to for this channel, I have a very, very, very big order from Midtown on the way. I got some August stuff that I missed, and then some stuff from one of their flash sales. And so it's going to be a very, very big unboxing. I have a comic book boxing from Nucadia Comics, some back issues, and then look right here, I got the ringside exclusive Hook action figure. I am very excited about this. I've been a fan of Hook's since he made his debut, and I wanted this action figure, but it was well out of my price range. But I happened to check ringside. I saw they had a great deal on it. I got it for 20 bucks. And if you want to see what's behind this cover, look at this packaging. This packaging is made to keep and display, but I'm not, me, I don't keep stuff in the box. I'm gonna unbox it though and show you what's behind. I'll give you a little peek. Look at that action figure. All of the accessories. That's all you get. You gotta tune in for the video of when I unbox this and do a review. So I'll see you guys next time. Until then, keep reading them books. I'm out.